The reason you keep messing up is because of how hard you're trying to go. Let me say that again. The reason you keep messing up is because you are trying too hard. And what I mean by that, if it isn't clear enough, is you trying to restrict your favorite food, to rely on willpower, to do 2 workouts a day until your feet hurt, to go for cold ice baths, which you actually hate, to get 5 hours of sleep so you can have a morning session, to read 30 pages of a book each night because a stupid 75 hard challenge told you to do so, to become that next version of yourself, is the reason you keep failing, right? And I'm not just talking about your weight loss goals, I'm talking any goal here. A business goal, whatever that goal is, becoming a better person yourself, at work, with your partner. If you set expectations so high that you just can't ever hit them, you're never going to. And you're continuously feeding your brain that you're a failure as a result. You're continuously feeding your brain that you just can't do hard shit. But the problem is you're trying to do hard shit. That is the problem in itself. And if I apply this to weight loss, because it's my area of expertise, that is my niche, what I know is that I went the hard route 10 years in a row. And it wasn't until I just took the easy road that I got all the results I was actually looking for. I stopped trying to obsess over every single calorie. I stopped trying to make the most optimal gym split. I stopped trying to hit a PB on every new run that I went on. I stopped investing in like the fanciest gym trainers and the fanciest equipment and the fanciest clothes that was available. And I just took it at face value. I just turned up. I just did the work. I didn't have a fancy gym plan. Gone were isolation exercises, I just focused on compounds. When it came to nutrition, I just ate breakfast, lunch and dinner. I threw away intermittent fasting. I threw away low carb, threw away low fat. I threw away the carnivore diet. I threw away low sugar. I threw away every single technique and strategy that I tried, every single shortcut that I thought was actually the easy method of doing it, was actually the hard method of doing it. And instead what I did was I just went back to what I was taught at school. I went back to doing it in a way that like I eat my 3 meals, I have my fruits, I have my vegetables, I have my protein, I have my carbs, I have my fats, and I eat when I'm hungry, not to a certain schedule like they do in fasting. And truly, that is how I got the results that I did. I didn't do it by doing anything different. I really didn't. I just went back to the basics. I went back to what I was taught in school about nutrition, quality food, what the government teach us, and I just implemented that. Basic stuff. I moved my body often. I walked, I trained in the gym. I ate well. And funny enough, that actually got me the results I have now, but it's allowed me to sustain them. Because this is the problem. You going all in may work. 9 times out of 10 it doesn't work. But whenever you go all in, you burn yourself out and you crash. And even if you achieve that result, let's say you do 75 hard, or let's say you work on your business for 12 hours every single day and you get to where you want to be, the certain revenue target or the client target, or you get to your goal weight or goal strength. Where do you go from there? What next? You're just going to continue beating yourself up and just damaging your body so much so that you eventually like are forced to stop. You know, you hospitalize yourself, I don't know, whatever. I'm speaking not from lived experience there because I've never let myself get to that point, but I know it's happened to people. Me, myself, when it comes to weight loss, like I tried every single diet known to man, that I developed an eating disorder as a result of it, right? So it's like, if you just keep trying the hard methods, your body is eventually going to stop you for you. It's going to force you to quit. So why not do it the sensible way? Why not do it the simple, sustainable way where you get the result? Yes, maybe it takes a bit longer, but you keep the result, right? Instead of doing that 8-week crash course diet, maybe we just do a 6 months transformation. We give ourselves that time, that leniency, that ability to mess up, to have that flexibility. But more importantly, we do it in a way where it doesn't feel like we're restricting anything, so that we set you up for success longer term. So you can achieve those results, not just for a few weeks, but you can achieve those for years, decades to come. because it was sustainable and it was easy and it was realistic and it was achievable. So if you're going to take anything away from this video, stop going all in. Focus on simplicity, focus on ease, because with ease comes consistency, and with consistency comes adherence, and with adherence comes results.